very basic definitions or descriptions of politics. Right? So it's the way that people living in groups make decisions. Now note, living in groups, that doesn't necessarily mean a country or a nation state or an empire. And that's what I was saying on the Telegram board. It could be your family. How does your family make decisions? That's politics. And I believe this by God, that one of the major reasons that a lot of families break down, or you have family strife, is because that family, and generally Muslims, and this is a product of Western imperialism, do not have a political culture. They don't have a culture in which to make decisions collectively in a relatively free way. There's no process. It's like, this is what we do, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and then logically this is the end we come to. Everything is crazy. And people say this to me, yeah, but that's just you, because as a jurist, you have this thing with political philosophy, so for you, everything's political. No. Think about what Allah says in Surah Nisa. الرِّجَالُ قَوَّامُونَ عَلَى النِّسَاءِ. Men are the qawwam of women. The term qawwam is a political term. مَنْ قَامَ بِالْأَمْرِ. Whoever stands to take care of an affair, as we're going to see later, qiyada. So when Allah says men are the qawwam of women, it's like men stand to take affair. A man is like the prime minister of women, meaning they take affair, they take charge of the affairs of women. But there are principles of leadership that are across the board. Whether this person is the Khalifa, whether this person is the president, the prime minister, or the man of the house. The same the same philosophical principles of leadership go for every one of them. And one of them is like a servant guardian. So when men are the qawwam of women, just like Allah is saying here, whatever you are as the man of your house is what you would be as the Khalifa of the lands. And because men don't have a political philosophy, they turn to tyranny. The same man who's screaming outside about prevent or screaming about foreign policy is the same man treating his wife like crap at home. Yeah? The same man outside screaming about khilafah is the same one who doesn't know how to take care of his wife and children. It's like, you're the last person that should be calling for Islamic leadership. You don't have it yourself. Yeah? In your home is a microcosm of the lands. Your home is a Dar al-Islam. Yeah? And that's why it's actually really good training. Because you think Dar al-Islam is established with hudud. Let's see you establish the law of the land in your house with beats. Watch what happens to the mental health of the people in your house. Watch the people who rebel. Watch your sons rebel, your daughters rebel. Watch your wife walk out on you. Then you realize the law and morality and happiness and prosperity is not established with hudud. Because the minute you try that on a lesser level, i.e. with the stick, with the asa, it didn't work. What makes you think that's going to work in the land? Now that's not to say there aren't hudud. Of course there are. Allah talked about hudud in the Quran. My point is, do you think things are established by the hudud? No? Well, clearly they're not. And if they're not, then what is the role of hudud?